Jag slipper hela leva i sås.
It must be coming from in here, the blue light. Mooney was about to get accused of being blue moon. But sure, I mean, I could be wrong. Oh look, I'm blue there. It's the room. Except actually there's no colour blue in here. This must come from there. Yeah, actually. Not here. You can actually step out on this balcony, which is fantastic, and a little freaky like feeling slightly for me. It used to be that way with heights so much. I like to climb trees, so I used to. And I think I'm gonna, yeah, I've been reminded that how cool is it's balcony. One. There's wind chimes of people eating their meal, or it's supposed to sound like any of those, except truly that there are others, more of those. What's interesting is how the water looks like. The horizon looks curved, not in the traditional way we're talking about curved, as in, I suppose in a way. I was thinking it's because it comes in like this, that's why it's looking curved round, because normally this coast to me, you come along it, it's always like it's just north-south straight. How it will look up here, this version of some special room 111, level 11, or lucky or unlucky. Well, probably I'm going to say, well, okay, lucky. I just not thinking that when I eventually got into the bloody thing, dealing with well, mostly me and machines that were pretty, well, they were machines, and no man or woman other than the ones I was helping getting out the door, but I had paid for. I didn't have a freaking means to swipe past key to, you know, seemingly at that stage to do such things. It was very overcomplicated for, you know, that's how things can often be for me. Anyhow, I don't know what I was like. Yeah, point is, and I suppose there's the Pat, which is kind of a, well, man-made outlet in many ways. It's not. It's rivers that have been combined into that, and it's, yeah. I didn't bring my Nikon because I didn't have enough room in the backpack. I was, you know, relying on, just I picked it, not blaming the backpack, and I was riding my bicycle, which is well, sometimes, well, not always nicer than, not always, but often nicer than walking. And I just looked at Mooney, and I was going to try and get him the other night as far as the moon set into the west, as he's going to be doing in a wee bit, I'd suggest. But I didn't leave the house, but I could see from where I was that it might have been, yeah, I was a bit lazy and didn't do it. But just now, just before I went, awesome, that was part of the reason I'm, other than fleeing the scene for my own reasons. That's one of the other, many reasons and the grateful element of in the choice that led to me being here now. And yeah, I don't use that L word so much anymore, but I don't know if it's relevant. Just recalling where that word, I suppose, spawned from. Just looking at Norse, I was going to say theology, perhaps it is that. Ye old tales, at least as they're told, of the origins of the gods and whatnot. In Norse, there's a word that keeps eluding my cymatic form, so I'm trying to make with my mouth anyhow. Yeah, and I can't remember. It's funny because I've listened to a lot of stuff when I was looking into like Odin and things like that. It seemed to be very different to the perspective that I was, repeatedly given via a whole lot of other, I don't know, middle management. Others' views, I suppose, YouTube. Well intended or otherwise. Oh, they've got plenty of views. should have told me. Not all of them, some of them not. And look, frankly, the thing I kept listening to and quite enjoying was just the stories of Odin and I. The Norse mythology. Mythology, that was the word I think I was looking for. And myth is not myth in the sense, as far as I've come to know. It's it's a way of, it's truth. It's how we've always done it. So it's why it's still there. It's not a myth as it's often assigned the meaning by myself in my own mind through being part of this dream time of, well, not so civilised, but claiming to be the zenith of civilisation, the Western. We're the high, we're the the most high civilization of all time. We are the the cultures that have been systematically dismembered and seen serious decline since this victory dance of we're the civilized, turned up, it seems, and so the story goes, and claim to be the civilized ones, and it's the savages that had to did it for them, which they then try and then later say, we did it for you, or you they start with, no, that's us. That's why we were like we just seem freaking. I haven't uploaded, so I've said it to mates as well. You realise that we were getting made to sing Bound for Botany Bay and things like that in primary school. That's what you do if you're archonic, psychopathic, mind control, something other than a man or woman, or one that we would more hold true to the real. How we say it, like, however. But if you there's another word for it now, I've just forgotten it, but it's like okay. There's another one actually I did, I never uploaded, it's gone. I got to upload it. I pointed concentration camps and probably sounds like a lovely place, to be honest. But if you're indoctrinating minds, say those that you're going to prep to love Stockholm like no other. I've never been to Stockholm. I mean, it might be lovely, no offence, Stockholm, but the syndrome types that aren't so much the downies that used to be walking around, they don't, too many of those these days. That's how I've found things. And alright, it's not necessarily about that. It's going back to Stockholm syndrome. Well, yeah, because a number of us have actually woken up to this. It's like, we're the ones that have been hypnotised. We're the ones that were indoctrinated and made to sing songs celebrating the invader. I'm not talking about the colour of your skin. At this point, that's a it's distracting to the point of as much as Darth is attached to Vader, it is how distracting the colour issue is what's happened to via the invader, which is the fucking person you've invaded anyhow. I'm gonna head off, get something. I'm gonna come back and get the moon, and and it's a lovely little view. I hoped things were going to pan out, but I thought, well, yeah, looked a bit shitty as I was falling through at times, and that's, yeah, yeah, bit dramatic in my mind, and look, warranted some of the time. Other times, it's just about pendulum placement, and I suppose at this stage the pendulum's got to keep swinging because it stops, well, that'll be ultimate balance bringing, and maybe, that's perhaps how it goes. Metaphor, analogy, unplanned, predisposed to popping into my mind at the right time, even though I didn't know. And when I can't find the word or the analogy or the method that I've memorised in some respect over time, the anthology of mode that I've magnetised my dielectric mind and combined, realise that there is no polarity, and they're all going in the same direction as a matter of perspective, and that's what the toroid is and does. And look, the Hobbs have been showing me that, and many things. Love's been showing me that for some time. And look, this is what I made for Merlin, and I never uploaded it. I filmed it cool, I'm just remembering. It's not very good to describe, but you brought the coin and it goes round and round, and it speeds up and it gets to the bottom. Probably doesn't make any sense. I filmed one because he had mentioned it in the thing, and then I happened to disappear to play. I'm like, yeah, there's one. There's a sim special too. Look. Well, you can hear it. Might be able to see it soon. Not fast. A lot of that shitty part of the sim help remind you that, or maybe try and make you forget that you could make Merlin in the time that you filmed a thing you never got around to uploading, but maybe you will. Well, there might be a pendulum analogy in there somewhere, but maybe instead of speeding up, like it feels as though, often, it could be a sign that, well, yeah, they're slowing down, and then everything around us looks to be speeding up, because we're pendulums being more balanced or finding more. I got distracted by it. How is that reflecting? Oh, yeah. I don't know how that was reflecting off of there. I mean, okay, it's there, so I get it. Anyhow. Alright, ignoring it. Now, pendulum swinging is, you can't, the clock stops when it's no longer swinging, is my, it's a word, I don't know what it is. It's not excuse, but it's like that. It means something. Anyhow. Alright. So it's going to keep swinging. And what may be perceived as like, oh damn, it just keeps swinging one end to the other, like this balance, friggin' overreaction, reaction, under reaction, like that. Well, it's happening. And it will keep happening. That's a good news. But while it may be perceived the extremes, and it might be over what seems like minute freaking things, there's a lot of them. They add up. They seem to be speeding up. It seems that way more for us pendulums, closer to the middle. Going, what's up? Oh, it's getting louder. Yeah. Maybe that worked its way round and out, or if not, it'll be back. And we've probably all been here before, we just don't remember that. Alright, much love. on the beast.